YouTube. This is a first for me. I've never done a food video for my channel, but this is probably one of my wife's favorite venison recipes. We're big believers in hunting, fishing, getting food that we hunt ourselves, and I have to admit, this year my wife out-hunted me. She got 2 deer to my 1, so she gets to gloat for the next 6 months or so before deer season rolls back around in Texas. But anyway, the recipe we're going to do tonight is blackened venison medallions. Super simple, real quick, real easy, and awesome tasty. So really the only thing you really need, just get your venison, cut it into medallions, the back straps, cut it in medallions about a half, maybe a little more thick. This is just one section of a back strap, and you know, feeding a family of 4, you don't need all that much unless you're going to eat like huge. Some melted butter, and then I have Chef Paul Perdeaux's. This is the blackened redfish magic. They also have blackened steak magic, blackened seafood magic, and all those other ones. To me, they all pretty much taste the same. But really, any of them work for this recipe. It's an awesome thing. So anyway, I've got a plate, I got some tongs, got my seasoning. So basically all you do, this cooks outside because when you blacken something, it produces enough smoke to like choke people out. If you do it in your house, either have the best vent-a-hood on the face of the planet, or prepare yourself to have all the fire alarms and smoke alarms in your house going off. So anyway, what you want to do is you take your melted butter, put it on one side of your venison. If you notice, the venison, the melted butter is actually starting to be kind of hardening up on these medallions. It's because the meat is still pretty cold. That's not going to hurt anything. And then, depending on your taste, you can season both sides, or you can just season one side. What I like to do, since my girls, my 2 youngest ones, they don't like a lot of seasoning, so we season one side. But if I'm doing it for me and my wife, what I do is I season one side like this in the house, then I take everything outside, and I use the burner for my turkey fryer, and on a good cast iron skillet, get that skillet smoking hot. Then when you put the meat in, you want to put the seasoned side down on the skillet, and you're only going to let it cook for about maybe 2 minutes on that side. While it's seasoned side down, you take your clarified butter and you butter the side that's up. Then you're going to turn it over and let the other side get browned. And when it's all finished, you can put some of the butter on it as it's finishing up in the skillet to kind of give it a little extra moisture, a little extra flavor. So anyway, I'm going to pause the video now, take everything outside, and I'll show you my setup outside. See you in a minute. Anyway, if you look at the pan, you can see that it's smoking hot. That's exactly what you want. Take your seasoned venison and straight down. And notice what I said about the smoke. This is why you don't do it in the house. But a well-seasoned cast iron skillet is like a must for this. You put one of those crappy Teflon somethings down on this or something like that, you just made a paperweight or something out of it. But anyway, that's it for that. And like I said, cook it on this side, sear it real good, a couple of minutes. So we're gonna leave that go, and then I'll get back with you when I get ready to flip it. So wait one. Alright, so here we are now, getting ready to turn them. So you want to baste them with some of your butter again. And another good thing about cooking outside, you get a little flare up from the oil. No big deal. Don't got to worry about burning down your kitchen. All right, here we go. See how that didn't stick and nice and blackened on there? That's exactly what you're looking for. Literally talking maybe 2.5 minutes on that side. I don't even think it was that long. Give that a couple of minutes. Right before I pull it off, I'll put another splash of that butter on top of it. Transfer it back into the house, and we're ready to eat. See you in a second. Alright, here it is, the final little bit. A little bit of butter right on the outside. Just before you yank it off.
Whoa.
That's my daughter Sasha. She's giving commentary in the background. She likes a little fireworks every now and again.
What? I think I can see them.
And that's it. So now we just go to yank them off. Perfect sear on the backside. Then you want to let these rest for a few minutes before you serve them. And I'll show you what they look like on the inside. They should be about a medium rare. I typically pull mine off a little bit earlier than this. I like mine a little more rare, but my white elixir is a little more done. Kill your fire, make sure it's safe. Let's eat. That's what it's all about. Anyway, YouTube, here it is, the final product, blackened venison. Prep time was less than 5 minutes. Cooking time was probably somewhere around 5 or 6 minutes. So here, let me slice into a thinner one, kind of give you an idea. Perfect venison. For me, medium rare, maybe a little bit closer to rare on the center. But man, let me tell you what, nothing better for dinner. Anyway, I'm going to dig into this. Y'all find some venison and do it yourself. Give it a try. I think you'll really dig it. Have a good evening and happy Easter as well.